Daily card highlight number 79. Today we got Pulsemage Advocate from Judgment for $1.96, illustrated by the talented Jeff Easley. Legal and Legacy, Vintage, Commander, Oathbreaker, and Penny. Ran in 1,891 decks on EDH Rec. Pulsemage Advocate is 2 and a white for a 1/3 creature cleric. You can tap him. Return 3 target cards in an opponent's graveyard to his or her hand. That's a pretty steep ask, but you get to return target creature card from your graveyard to play. Now, like I just said, this card's probably not ran a ton because you have to return 3 of your opponent's cards back to their hand. That's a pretty big ask. But I don't think it's that big of an ask. You're in multiplayer format, you're in EDH, you're gonna have plenty of graveyards to pick from, and you get to pick the cards. So you can just return 3 lands, 3 of the most useless cards for the situation. And I feel like a lot of the time, if you're reanimating something, you might be able just to bring back the game or just really ruin an opponent's day. This seems great in like a reanimator deck or a deck that cares about untapping and tapping things and manipulating activated abilities. This seems really good. A ruling with this card that may tie into why it's not ran in too many decks is you cannot activate this ability if an opponent doesn't have 3 cards in their graveyard. If they have 0, 1, or 2, you cannot activate this card. But again, multiplayer, I think you're probably going to get more out of this card than anybody else will. And like I just said, anyone else will. That implies other people are going to get some stuff out of this card. You can use it politically as well. Another weird thing that I just thought of with this card is it's extraordinarily good in a reanimator deck and extraordinarily good against a reanimator deck. You can rip 3 things out of an opponent's graveyard in response to them trying to reanimate it. Maybe they don't have the mana to cast that big thing, and then you get to rip something out of your graveyard. Like I said, this card interacts great with stuff that's able to untap it, like Kelpie Guide. Put this in your Ghost Chieftains, put this in your Mercules, of course. This is just a reusable source of reanimation, which seems awesome. Or just throw it in your Feldegriff or Glunch deck that's just group hug, because this fits great into there as well. Let me know if you've played with or plan on playing with this card, and drop a comment down below of a commander or interaction I missed, and go play some Magic.